makes the 30-yard run, the flag goes up. The 26-year-old was offside. A few pockets of Swiss supporters dotted around the place. Notably, behind the goal away to our left-hand side. Elvedi. Out to Zakaria. Overlapping run. Now can now keep this in. Challenge from Martinez. And Swiss get a little bit unlucky there. The final touch has come back off. Gibraltar went out for a throw-in. It's Martinez. Made the sliding tackle. One minute's gone. Swiss have dominated possession here. 47%. Dominated is a bit strong actually. 47 to 45. Switzerland have edged possession. Argentina have a free kick down in the left back area. Argentinian fans around us have responded. All of this action available via your local broadcaster. Martinez plays the free kick into the middle. Nice touch by De Paul. Out to Nahuel Molina. Messi takes over. Sideways across the pitch and rolls it out to Lisandro Martinez. Free kick given by Senor Pinheiro. Foul by Gibraltar on Lisandro Martinez. And with that free kick, we will enter the first hydration break of this one. 22 and a half minutes. It's absolutely flown by here. Lionel Scaloni will be absolutely delighted with the outcome. Argentina on the back foot in the first 5 or 6 minutes. Switzerland had started brightly. And the 2 consecutive corners. The first one, McAllister's header was cleared away over to the far side, and when Messi swung in a second corner kick, McAllister planted a header beyond Gregor Corbell to give Argentina the lead. Argentina 1, Switzerland 0. You are listening to Studio Beast. Off-tube commentary of this one from Kansas. 4th semi-final place up for grabs here. The winner will play England in Atlanta on Wednesday. I think the big thing to take out of that is that it's going to be indoors, 22 degrees under the roof, which will be a relief. Particularly for the England players who suffered in Miami this afternoon. 24 hours earlier, the clash of the tournament, the one that's been on everybody's wall chart for about 4 months. France versus Spain. In Dallas on Tuesday. Argentina, 3 times champions of this. Obviously the holders, 2022 winners in Qatar, 1978 and 1986. And this was held in Mexico. 3 times runners up to 1930, 1990 and 2014. Switzerland have made 2 quarter-finals. all remember the 1934 edition of this tournament. And then the last time as hosts on home soil in 1954. And everyone is suitably rehydrated. We are ready to get back underway here. 25 minutes on the clock. And Argentina leading by a goal to nil. Restart with that free kick to Argentina over on the far side. All the players wearing black armbands this evening, pertaining to the Jaden Adams I mentioned earlier. Christina Romero has it. Back by Granit Xhaka. Get up towards Reader. De Paul snaps into him with a tackle. Through in for Switzerland, right down in front of Lionel Scaloni. The majority of his playing appearances for Deportivo La Coruña. 200 appearances for that Spanish side. Just the 7 caps for Argentina. Been in this job for 8 years now, 3rd cycle. No ball played into the penalty area from Zakaria. It's cleared away by Martinez at the near post. Miguel Vedi links it forward for the Swiss. Freuler, 34 years old, playing in that Swiss midfield with the 33-year-old Granit Xhaka. A lot of experience in there, maybe not the legs. The touch inside from Dan and Doy. Dan and Doy trying to thread it through to Mbolo. Good idea. And a free kick is given Granit Xhaka. The judge fouled Rodrigo de Paul. Stayed down. Was a foul. Xhaka just kind of came in from the wrong side trying to retrieve the ball. It was a good idea. Dan and Doy's threaded ball was picked off by Romero. You can see the intention behind the through pass. It was a nice angled run from Breel Mbolo. Paul back on his feet, takes a free kick, gives it back to Emi Martinez. Martinez with the long clearance, looking for Alvarez. Kanji challenges, breaks to Zakaria. Zakaria then just runs the ball out of play over on that far side under pressure from Julian Alvarez. And so Fernandez is down on his haunches. Argentina in the meantime have taken the throw. Now, well, Molina's just turned it back to his goalkeeper. Current Aston Villa goalkeeper, Emi Martinez. A little bit of talk of him possibly joining Juventus in Syria. Messi went to the ground. Referee did not give a free kick. Switzerland have it back. Argentina lead by a goal to nil. Alexis McAllister's 10th minute ahead of the difference. Probably the only real goal-mouth action we've had, actually. The long-range efforts. Elvedi inside the Argentinian half. Just funny. Drops it off to Freud. Xhaka with a diagonal. Doy had to win the header, which he did well. And then Switzerland try a little triangle. Reader and Doy got his pass from. Shanked it out for the throw-in. mistake. Here's a chance. Bolo couldn't get in. Fabian Reeder tried to slip him through. Better pass from Bolo's one-on-one with the goalkeeper there. Not the first time Argentina have given the ball away in a dangerous area. The clock's ticked past 30 minutes here in Kansas. Messi. That's a lovely touch from Messi. Molina goes charging down this right-hand side. To Paul. Into Molina. McAllister on the half turn. Just trying to move it on. And eventually Switzerland win it. De Paul makes a mistake. And then Doyle can come forward into Mbolo. Mbolo might be in. Referee is not giving anything. Mbolo's gone to ground. For a brief split second, he's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Now Switzerland have won it back inside the penalty area. The referee has given a foul that time. Dan and Doyce played the ball through the middle of the Argentinian defence. Martinez made a mistake, allowing Polo one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And then all three actually arrived at the ball at the same time. Emi Martinez, Breel Mbolo and Lisandro Martinez. The ball bounced away to safety. There were some hopeful glances from the Swiss players towards the referee. Nothing given. I've seen it backwards. Looks like the correct decision. And we restart for the free kick to Argentina for that second defence. Switzerland not without hope here. Got in and around Argentina a couple of times. Argentina still lead by a goal to nil. Ball is out with Rodriguez. Xhaka. Kanji moves it on to Elvedi. Switzerland still seeing plenty of the ball. And it's Xhaka lofts the pass out to the right-hand side. Gibraltar drops deep. Elvedi. Argentina perfectly happy to allow Switzerland possession here. No pressure on the ball at all. Messi, it's remarkable to watch Lionel Messi. He can stand 3 yards away from a Swiss player with the ball. Just have no intention of going anywhere near him. This team is completely tailored around him. Ball into the penalty area. It's going to be a corner kick here. Now, Molina, the fullback, just had to stretch. Granit Xhaka lofted a ball over the top. Looking for the run of the left back, Ricardo Rodriguez. Dan and Doy was there too. First corner kick of the game for the Swiss. Fabian Reeder. Being a left-footed away swinger. Brings it in now. Headed clear. Alexis McAllister again, this time at the other end. Invaluable work at both ends from the corner kicks for the Liverpool man. A foul. Julian Alvarez again has fouled Fabian Reeder this time. That was a real forwards tackle for Julian Alvarez. This free kick is 25 yards up the touchline, left-hand side, about a yard in the field. Reeder's over there. The left-footed option. It's going to be Reeder as Freuler leaves it in towards Martinez with a punch. Good punch from the The Argentinian goalkeeper clears his lines and sends Swiss scampering back into their own half. Back to the goalkeeper, Cobel. 35 on the clock. Argentina 1, Switzerland 0. Foul again. This time it's Leandro Paredes. Just gone through the back. Fabian Rieder. Rieder been on the receiving end a couple of times in the last few minutes. Rodriguez. To Granit Xhaka. Switzerland on the attack. Kanji. Out wide to Fabian Rieder. Rieder's got his cross all wrong this time. Sails it over the top. Emiliano Martinez's goal, and out for a goal kick to Argentina. Thoroughly watchable game this. A little bit of a chess match going on. It's not wide open. Certainly a higher tempo in this first period than the quarter-final we saw earlier today, which was incredibly slow. The heat affected that one in Miami, not quite as bad here in Kansas. The Argentinian fans not remotely bothered what the weather's like here. They're having a whale of a time. Such an impressive stadium this as well. Very high up the side, very steep, and then swoops down behind the goals. Home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Won't play in red, so a lot of the deco around the place matches Swiss tonight. Switzerland in possession. Dennis Zakari. Dennis Zakari now at Monaco, actually in Liga. Played a lot of his football with Mönchengladbach. Can operate in central midfield, always a right back. Performing his duty as the latter. Today, Argentina throwing right back area. Referee has timed him out. He's fallen foul of the 5-second rule as Nahuel Molina. It's a Swiss throw. I think that might be the first time I've seen that. Swiss didn't do anything with it because they threw the ball straight back to Argentina. Christian Romero just smashed it through to the goalkeeper. Switzerland come again though. This has been the pattern of play in this first period. Freuler. Swaps passes with Sau. Out to Zakaria. Freuler. 40 yards out right of centre. Switzerland in possession. Zakaria takes up a more central area. Goes for the little one too, Zakaria. He's unlucky and the defender goes down. Tagliafico used all his experience there. Just got his body in between the ball and Dennis Zakaria. And then when he felt the merest contact, Tagliafico's gone over. Zakaria just explained it to the referee that that was a dive. Portuguese referee, João Pinheiro. 39 minutes on the clock. Argentina 1, Switzerland 0. I think Switzerland will be slightly hard done by to be behind at this point. Done by a set piece, which you wouldn't have thought. Switzerland pretty pragmatic defensively. Back-to-back clean sheets in the knockouts. Concede, especially in Alexis McAllister header, who's not the biggest lad in the world. That's a foul. Sandro Martinez has pulled down Guillem Bolo. Switzerland maybe wanted a yellow card there. It's really good centre forward play from Bolo. He's turned Martinez. issue. Switzerland to take the free kick. 40 minutes on the clock here. 1-0 home. Loose pass from Mbolo. Argentina on the attack. Messi. 40 yards out. Central area. Tries to play the ball through. Ooh, he's a little bit unfortunate. Scooped up in the air. And Kanji just about gets it back to the goalkeeper. Swiss were caught short at the back there. That's all it's going to take. One mistake. Argentina were looking to double their money. Switzerland come again. Loads of space for Granit Xhaka. There's loads of space for all the Swiss players on the ball. As I said earlier, no pressure on the man in possession by the Albi Celeste. Rodriguez turns it round the corner. Well, that's got to be a foul. I have no idea why Leandro Paredes is protesting there. At no point was he anywhere near the ball. It was always the wrong side in Gibraltar. It's a careless piece of defending from Leandro Paredes down the left-hand side of the penalty area. Free kick for Switzerland in a really dangerous position. It's level with the 6-yard box outside the penalty area, about a yard just outside the penalty area. Be a very tight angle for a shot. But a chance for the Swiss to whip this in with pace in towards the goal of Emi Martinez. Once again, the two options are Remo Freuler with his right, Fabian Rieder with his left. 3 minutes to go of the 45. Can the Swiss drag themselves back? Freuler whips it in. Oh, he's got far too much on that. The intention was right. Just trying to whip it into an area across the face of the Argentinian goal. He's airmailed it over everybody, and it's out on the full for a goal kick. Lionel Messi deep in conversation with the referee about something. I don't know what his issue is. I haven't seen anything untoward going on. Quite an animated conversation between the 39-year-old and the Portuguese ref. Alvarez wins a header. Finds Melina. And there's a foul. I think it's a little bit unfortunate. Mbolo, he's chasing back to defend, and the Argentinian players kicked him as he's got to kick the ball. Again, the Argentinians react, but there's nothing in it from Mbolo. Mbolo immediately stopped to apologise, but there's nothing Mbolo could do. Oh, he's been given a yellow card. That's a horrific decision by the referee. It's the follow through of Paredes. It's Leandro Paredes who's gone down. Follow through with Leandro Paredes. Kicks Mbolo. Mbolo's trying to get back to defend. It's coming together. And the first yellow card of the match is issued to Mbolo of Switzerland. Paredes is back on his feet. The free kick is right on the halfway line. We are into the final 60 seconds of the opening 45 minutes, which has absolutely flown by. I can't believe we're nearly done in this first half already. A free kick. Argentina just sailed over the right back, sent out for a goal kick. Ton of injury time, I wouldn't have thought. Standard now 3 minutes for the hydration break, and Mbolo, it's got to be a yellow card too. The second time Martinez has caught the wrong side of Mbolo and held it back. I thought the first one was a yellow. It's created the exact same offence. Martinez too tight to the Swiss striker, turned and then pulls him down. Should have been a yellow card the first time. He's committed the same offence twice. got away with it. Switzerland take a free kick in a caught offside. Oh, miles offside. It's such a poor run from Dan and Doyle. Fabian Reader with a pass, but Doyle's just not looked along the line. He's just gone like a sprinter. He's a yard and a half offside by the time he receives the ball. 4 minutes added on time here at the end of this first half, of which we have played 30 seconds. And Argentina leads Switzerland by a goal to nil. Kanji with a good header down on Ricardo Rodriguez. Granit Xhaka completes the triangle. Switzerland can bring it out to the right hand side with Dennis Sakari. Back to the goalkeeper Kobel. Kanji with a big switch to Zakaria. Does well. Controls the bouncing ball. Oh, the referee's given a handball this time against Djibril. He was unimpressed. Zakaria won the header. It was controlled by the arm, Djibril. Made too many Swiss friends. The final few minutes. Referee needs to get a grip here. Paredes, the Argentinians. There could be some dark arts in play in the second half here. Argentina playing with a lead. Paredes just purposely took the free kick from the wrong place. The referees then got the old vanishing spirit. I've never seen spray used near the halfway line before, just to tell Leandro Paredes where he needs to take this free kick from. Free kick again. Djibril has just lost his composure a little bit in the last minute or two. Tagliafico this time is the man who's been fouled. Tagliafico just stood his ground and invited the challenge. Djibril took the bait, went straight through the back of the 33-year-old Argentinian left back. Tagliafico's played this football at Lyon for a number of years now. I think this is about to end his 5th season with the Ligue 1 side. Free kick taken quickly by Argentina. Really have done no attacking of any note either before or since the goal. Lopsided game, it's a bit of an odd one. But Argentina do lead by a goal to nil. We've got a minute of the 4 added to be played here in Kansas. Paredes. Enzo Fernandez. It's his first touch of the ball, what seems like forever. Switzerland have it back. Again, Granit Xhaka with the bounce pass. Martinez wins the header. Melina, it's all a little bit frantic in the central area. Elvedi scoops it up in the air. Melina goes right through the back of Dan and Doyle. In the air, aerial challenge. Free kick given. Don't think that was a yellow card tackle. Both players' eyes on the ball. Free kick has been given. I think Granit Xhaka's just asking the referee about a couple of these decisions. He was pretty quick with the Briel and Bolo yellow card. But the two, particularly from Lisandro Martinez, I thought either in isolation were worthy of a yellow. But certainly the two together. And then that time, in fact, he hasn't even given the free kick. That must be what Xhaka's complaining about. He's returned the ball to Argentina with a drop ball. As soon as he does that, the half-time whistle goes. Briel and Bolo's now come across to have a little word with the referee. But the half-time whistle has gone, and it's greeted around this stadium in Kansas City. The great ovation by the largely Argentinian crowd. Argentina do have the lead. Lionel Messi corner, headed in by Alexis McAllister on 10 minutes. Switzerland have had all the territory in possession both before and after the goal. Haven't particularly threatened Emi Martinez, but it's all to play for you in the second half. Join us for second half commentary, but at half time here, it is Argentina 1, Switzerland 0.
Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok.
Welcome back to Kansas, everybody. Just about ready for second half action here between Argentina and Switzerland. Argentina lead by a goal to the 10th minute. Header from Alexis McAllister from a Lionel Messi corner. The difference between the two sides in the first half. Switzerland acquitted themselves pretty well on large chunks of possession and territory without creating a ton of chances in that first period. They'll have to push now, otherwise it will be a quarter-final exit for the Swiss. I'll take you through the teams in a second when I get the opportunity. Argentina on the attack right-hand side. Infield to Leandro Paredes. Messi on to Paul. Messi, so that's not his one moment in this game yet, but you know it's coming. Kanji, little triangle with Xhaka cleared away, and Bolo collects it. Switzerland on the attack, right hand side. Dennis Zakaria charges over the halfway line. Infield to Gibril Sau. Freuler. Back out to Zakaria. 20 yards out, right hand side. Infield again to Sau. Nico Elveldi joins in from the back. Elveldi looked like he thought about having a shot from distance there briefly, but just keeps the ball for Switzerland. Second half started very similar to how the first did. Here's a shooting chance, deflection. It's going to drop into the arms of Emi Martinez. It was Fabian Rieder who had the shot from 25 yards out. Martinez rolls it out to Tagliafico. There's a wild challenge from Tagliafico. The referee, once again, refuses to get his cards out. The Swiss bench are all up. Murat Yakin wants to know why that's not a yellow card. Couple of, let's say, favourable decisions from the referee, but it's the yellow cards that the Swiss can't believe haven't been dished out. From the Portuguese referee. Free kick, right hand side, about a yard in from the touchline. It's going to be left-footed delivery from Rieder, too close to the goalkeeper. Far too easy for Martinez. Martinez has a defence in front of him of Molina, Romero, Lisandro Martinez and Tagliafico. Midfield four is Paredes to Paul McAllister and Fernandes, with Messi and Alvarez up front. Enzo Fernandes has made a little run down this left-hand side. He's well watched by Zakaria. Zakaria's had a good game. Manages to get the ball back to his goalkeeper, but Gregor Kobel hurried into that. Clearance through into Argentina. Gregor Kobel is in goal for Switzerland with the back four of Rodriguez and Kanji, Elvedi, Zakaria. Xhaka and Freuler hold the midfield with Ndoye, Rieder, Sau in behind Breel and Bull. Romero out to Molina. Back to Christian Romero. Paredes. Finds Messi. Messi, that's a great ball. He has a chance. Shooting opportunity is pulled wide. Nahuel Molina up from right back. Good adventure from Molina. Beautiful pass, by the way. Lionel Messi just slid in. Nahuel Molina. Didn't see a ton of Messi in that first half. You don't need to see a ton of Messi before we can hear you. Nico Elvedi. All forward and Bolo flags it down. Here's a chance of Bolo. Chance for 1-1. Oh, great defending. Oh, now the flag's gone up. Dan and Doig took way too long. Sandro Martinez got across with a brilliant defensive tackle, but the flag has gone up. to spare the blushes of Dan and Doy. Yeah, Breland Bolo is just offside. Lisandro Martinez guessed when he tried to play a Bolo off, got away with it. Quite remarkable recovery challenge from Lisandro Martinez, which would have spared his blushes. But the flag had gone up anyway. We've already played 5.5 minutes in the second half. This is studio-based off-tube commentary. Messi into the penalty area, good tackle. Really good tackle from Elvedi. Switzerland's attacking. Gibraltar. Good centre forward play again from Mbolo. Then a loose pass. Here's a chance for Alvarez. Alvarez gets away from Akanji. Alvarez tries to play it in for the runner of Enzo Fernandez. It's going to drop to Alvarez. Block. Corner kick. Alvarez had a lot of space on a couple of occasions there. His pass came back to him, and then a left-footed, rather scuffed effort in the heel of Dennis Zakaria on its way through. It will be a corner kick for Argentina. Just the fourth corner kick of the game here. It was a corner that led to Argentina's goal. Messi, right-hand side, in swinger, towards the edge of the box, and it's one in the air. Anthony opposed by Enzo Fernandez, but can't direct his header on target, and it's high over the crossbar. And out for a goal kick to Switzerland. This is the only time that Switzerland have trailed in this tournament. Trying to make it an all-European semi-final lineup. Argentina last remain in South American side after Colombia and Brazil fell. Switzerland on the attack though. Dan and Doy tried to flick the ball through to Rieder. The two players were on different wavelengths. Rieder had come short, and then Doy tried to put it over the top a little bit longer. Results in Emilio Martinez picking the ball up for Argentina. 33-year-old goalkeeper. Granit Xhaka eventually had to close Martinez down to make him pick it up. Just watched him for about 10 seconds. Martinez with a long ball down the right-hand side. Molina to chase. Molina does well, keeps the ball in. Paredes, cross comes in, too close to the keeper. Straight into the chest of Kobel. Kobel, one of several Swiss players based in the Bundesliga. Plays his football for Borussia Dortmund. McAllister, can't get there. Paredes does well, turns away. Freuler gives it to Tagliafico. Moved on to Alvarez. Leandro Paredes. Tidy from Argentina, they then lose out. Martinez headed forward, picked up by Julian Alvarez. Left-hand corner of the penalty area. Back to Tagliafico. Argentina enjoying a little bit of possession here, which hasn't been the general pattern of things in Kansas tonight. Heavy touch that time from Rodrigo de Paul. And Dan and Doy goes down that left-hand side. Dan and Doy runs, and Christian Romero times his challenge to perfection. Just the sort of tackle Christian Romero enjoys. Lost out again though, he has a chance. Ball into the penalty area, back post. Shooting chance. Still alive, Dan and Doy. Shifts and can't hit it. Rodrigo de Paul. Switzerland had 3 or 4 shooting opportunities there. Disappointed they couldn't get an effort on goal. The referee stops the game, much to the dismay of the Swiss players, as Leandro Paredes is down, holding his right knee. It's a third time Argentina given the ball away in a dangerous position against Switzerland. Couldn't quite make the most of it there. Ball was in by Djibril Sow. Doy chested it down to the edge of the box. He couldn't get a shot off. Xhaka had to give it back to Doy. And then eventually, Doy's effort was blocked by Leandro Paredes. Paredes stayed down after that tackle and is now being helped off behind the goal away to our right-hand side. Argentina will have to play the next minute or so with 10 men. FIFA rules in force. These new rules have worked pretty well in this tournament so far. We saw the throw-in overturned for a 5-second infringement in the first half. Certainly restarts have been a lot quicker. We've seen less players going down for spurious reasons. Switzerland coming forward. And Doy wants a corner, is going to get one. Noel Molina just gives a little nod at the referee. He appreciates that decision. The last touch did look like he came off Dan and Doy. It's a goal kick for that Albi Celeste. All of this action available via your local broadcaster. It's 57 minutes gone here. Argentina 1, Switzerland 0. No foul on Mbolo Martinez. It's been a good physical battle between Breel and Mbolo and the 2 Argentinian centre-backs. Honours even so far. Mbolo feel that he's had the beaten Martinez on a couple of occasions. Martinez had to resort to pulling him back. Now on the half turn, Djibril Sow moving to run into. Moves it onto Zakaria. Zakaria, poor touch. Just took his eye off the ball. Did Dennis Zakaria. Holds his hand up in apology to his teammates. Again, Breel and Mbolo speaking to the referee about the treatment he's received at the hands of the 2 Argentinian centre-backs. Did look like a hand on the shoulder of Mbolo by Martinez, but also Mbolo went down pretty easily. Alexis McAllister turns away from a few challenges and was fouled a couple of times actually. Referee tried to play an advantage. Eventually Fabian Rieder was the man who was penalised. Leandro Paredes, no intention of going forwards with that free kick, just stood facing his own goal. It's very much how Argentina were played in this one. They've invited Switzerland to have the ball, which I suppose you'd say has worked for Lionel Scaloni so far. Martinez getting himself in trouble in the left back area, turns away from Breel and Mbolo, but going to put it out for a throw-in. Good pressure from the Swiss centre forward. Been a handful for Mbolo. Those 2 centre backs will know they've been in a match. Alvedi out to Djibril Sow. 30 yards out, right-hand side. Xhaka points to where he wants Dennis Zakaria to join in. Xhaka then goes the other way to Akanji. Akanji drives into Argentinian territory. Finds Dan and Doy. Rodriguez with a cross. Headed goal went to, and Martinez has to make the save. pretty straightforward. Martinez pounced away to his right-hand side. In truth, it was never going to beat him. It was a looped cross from Ricardo Rodriguez. And with no pace on the ball, and Bolo tried to engage the neck muscles and send it goalwards. It was easy for the goalkeeper. Messi has it. Middle of the Swiss half. Turns away from Reader. Enzo Fernandez swaps passes about 3 times. Martinez. McAllister switches it out to the left-hand side. Tagliafico. Back to McAllister. And Argentina just going backwards, being pretty pragmatic here. 6 attempts at goal for the Swiss, 2 on target. Paredes splits his 2 defenders, but goes back again to Martinez. Well, it's Emiliano Martinez who gives it to Lisandro. Tagliafico challenges Jibril Sow. Zakaria dives in. Julian Alvarez wins a free kick. Julian Alvarez just stepped across Jibril Sow. Smart play by the veteran fullback. Very similar to what Jed Spence did earlier on today. Just stepped across his man. Jed Spence initially awarded a penalty that was overturned by VAR. There's a few controversial decisions in this one. No VAR required for a free kick award though. Argentina not a huge rush to take this free kick. 62 minutes gone. He's got his magic spray out again. Argentina have taken an age over this. The referee's just permitted. I think 3 different players have threatened to take the free kick. Oh, now we get a 4th different player who's going to join in. Messi and Paredes are the current 2 who might not take. Referee's got his back to goal. Paredes fakes picking the ball up and then Messi puts a poor ball in. Now he has a chance. Switzerland and Brolo plays it through to Dan and Dodd. 3 on 3. And Dodd forced a little bit wide. Beats his man. Plays it into the near post and it's blocked away for a corner kick. Switzerland maybe could have done a little better. The ball from Mbolo just played Dan and Dodd wide. He got down the centre of the pitch there. Dodd definitely had the pace on his man. Molina was defending the near post. And it's a corner kick to Switzerland. Left hand side. Left footed away swinger from Fabian Rieder. Headed away by McAllister, who's made first contact in just about every corner kick at both ends tonight. Switzerland's have it. Freuler. Rodriguez. Out to Reader. Kanji. 30 yards out. Rodriguez again. Kanji. Nico Elvedi. Argentina, everyone behind the ball. Pretty cagey performance this from Argentina. Granit Xhaka tries to inject a little bit of pace for the Swiss. Kanji. Here's Rodriguez. All Switzerland, Argentina penned backward. Apparently happy to be there. Yes, a chance. Edge of the box, and Bolo's tussling for it. Breaks to Ndoye. He's gone to ground. Wide for Rodriguez. Rodriguez with a cross-headed goal, saved by the keeper. Good save from Martinez. I think it's Mbolo with a header. Tagliafico saved it going out for a corner. But Argentina can't maintain possession. Switzerland come again. Edge of the box, Dan and Doy. Twists, turns, is caught in possession. No foul. Paredes went to ground, but this time the referee didn't buy it. Switzerland in possession. Zakaria spare to Xhaka. Xhaka thinks about shooting from distance. Keeper makes the save and then gets up and pounces on the rebound. Emiliano Martinez. With the double stop and then turns and asks for a little bit more from the Argentinian supporters. Away behind his goal. Long ball from Martinez. Again, Switzerland immediately back in possession. 66 on the clock here. Argentina 1, Switzerland 0. Argentina are getting a thorough examination from the Swiss. Good performance this. Yak inside. Well, I'm going to go down without asking a few questions. Left hand side. Here comes Switzerland again. Off the ball, there's a foul. Referee's played advantage. Edge of the box and Bolo goes down again. Martinez. Martinez just boots it away down the left-hand channel. Argentina are playing like they're hanging on with 2 minutes left. It's still about half an hour to go here. Argentina asking for trouble if they continue to play like this. Xhaka wide to Rodriguez. Edge of the box, Rodriguez. Little 1-2. He has a chance. 1-1. It has been coming. It has been coming. It's a goal from Dan and Doy. Beautiful move. Switzerland are level. The little pockets of Swiss fans all around this Kansas Stadium are on their feet. 67 on the clock. In the shadow of the hydration break, we've got a new game here in Kansas. Lovely little 1-2. Rodriguez played the ball back into Ndoye. Ndoye, corner of the 6-yard box, gets his head up and he's put it through the legs of Emiliano Martinez. Nothing more than Switzerland deserve. Argentina just so passive, so defensive. We're sinking deeper and deeper. It's that little passage of play. Martinez wins the tackle and then it's got absolutely no options, so it can only roll it down towards the Swiss corner flag for Switzerland to start again. Now, it's nowhere to be playing a game with half an hour left. Head-scratching stuff from Argentina, and it's cost them. Within a minute, Switzerland have levelled it up. Dan and Doy. With a 10th international goal. And Switzerland 1, Argentina 1. Yellow card in the meantime. Leandro Paredes for a foul. Eventually, Breland Bolo's drawn a yellow card out of somebody. And it is Leandro Paredes. Argentina are rattled here, absolutely 100% rattled. Paredes is the second booking of the game. Breland Bolo himself was the first one. The referee is going to the screen here. And Argentina might be about to go down to 10 men. Wow. This is huge. This is absolutely massive. Oh, I'll tell you what's going on actually. Oh no, this is massive, but it's not for the reasons I thought. Polo has dived. Polo is already on a yellow card. Paredes is going to be rescinded. Polo is going to get sent off here. It's Switzerland who will be down to 10 men. We did see this very early on in the tournament, if you remember. Miguel Almiron for Paraguay became the first player who fell victim to this. Well, victim's not the right word. It's his own fault. So initially, the referee carded Paredes for the foul on Polo, and that is completely and utterly inaccurate. Referee now, Pinheiro, is back on the field. Polo's got his arms outstretched, but I don't know why. He's been caught